Hi, good morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, it's morning on my end. 10:44 a.m. and it is raining. So this is actually my second attempt at this video. Do let me know if the audio is good. My voice is currently at its peak to counter the rain. Today I'm looking at Ellah Lakes numbers. Ellah Lakes is a company in the agri space subsector. They're into palm oil cultivation and production. In comparing this stock and trying to kind of value where this stock should be, it's all one definitely would have to look at its way bigger peers. And so you have the likes of Okomu and Presco. And I put all three together. The primary criteria I'm using book value per share, meaning I take total equity divided by the number of shares. I mean, you can argue that, well, obviously they all trade at a premium to book value. So I also then introduced earnings per share. Earnings per share is profit per share. I tried to then estimate FY 2025, which is January to December for Okomu and Presco. Ella, I believe, is in the process of transitioning. So anyway, whichever way it is, if I took one quarter and multiplied by four to get FY 2025 estimates. Anyways, for Ella has negative earnings, so you can't even use earnings per share. So um Okomu, Presco, Ella, all I hold in my view. Hold simply means do not buy or do not sell. So let me put it in the caption here. So people don't get confused. Hold means um do not sell or buy. Yup. So that's it. And I gave my reasons for all of them. For Ellah Lakes, capital raise in the works. Okomu is the prices of all the stocks by book value. It's also the priciest by price to earnings ratio at its current price. There's been a run in Okomu's price once Presco hit the 1,000 naira mark. People then started to push into Okomu. Presco has rallied in the last few days. I mean, if you are using a 7x multiple, meaning these stocks should trade at seven times their profit per share, then Okomu doesn't have much upside. Presco has barely any upside. So it's all a hold in my view. But if you were to increase the multiple to maybe 8 or 9, then obviously, yeah, you'd have 15-20% more upside. So in my view, I don't see these stocks as a buy right now. It's a hold, meaning I'm watching and let's see how the price action plays out. I also tried to work out some numbers for Ella. Should get at an EGM or extraordinary meeting of shareholders holding sometime next month. They are going to be seeking approval from shareholders to raise 250 billion. So I tried to work out what will be the book value for Ella post raise. Um, Assuming they raise that money at say 7 naira a share or whatever value they come in, that's an additional 35 odd billion shares. Add up everything all together, and then my book value for Ella, assuming raise at current price, is about 6.8 naira a share. Market price is at 7. So if you look at it this way, obviously whatever asset they're going to buy, they're going to swear it easy to make money. But just at this point in time, um head or tail, it's still a hold. Now if by a couple of months, if they're able to raise the money, we know the asset they're buying, one can then say, okay, let's revalue and all. In any case, we probably will get H1, meaning numbers for the first 6 months of 2025 for these firms sometime in late July or maybe shortly after that. I hope you found this useful. As always, it helps a great deal. Please like, share, and subscribe. And also note, this is not financial advice or investment advice or trading advice. These are just my own views as an analyst, how I view these stocks. It could change at any point in time. I may or may not. I'm not under any compulsion to shoot another video, because again, I'm not offering advice in this capacity. So in any case, do let me know what you think. What are your views and thoughts? Have yourself a great weekend ahead. See you in the next video.